Good evening, everyone. So, am I audible to all of you? Please, if you guys can hear me properly, please respond, all of you. Right? Then we'll start the session. Good evening, Swapnil. So, am I audible, guys? Please respond quickly so that we can start the session. So, yesterday only the ZAT response sheet came out. All right, I'm sure that you all have downloaded your response sheet and you all have checked your answers also, what all answers you guys have marked. All right. Uh, Probably in 1 or 2 days, the answer key, the official answer key will be also out here. So today I'm going to discuss all the questions which was asked in 2 days back. All right. So we'll discuss all the questions from this 2021 paper as we have got the entire question list here. So we can discuss that. And also solving these questions will also help you for the preparation for the other examinations like IFT. After another 18 to 90 days, IFT is there. So solving all these questions will definitely be useful for IFT also because you'll be learning something new, some other concepts here. All right. So make sure that you are solving all these questions here. Not only this, even you should also solve all the CAT questions also. The slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3. So next week I'm going to discuss all the slot 1, slot 2, slot 3 CAT question also. So you should solve all those 26 into 378 questions which was asked in the CAT. Cutoff. Okay, I think in my opinion, the cutoff will definitely, this is one of the difficult section. All right. This year it was, that is very difficult as far as the quant is concerned. So somehow I'm guessing that the cutoff for this will goes for the quant section, it will goes probably somewhere between 6 to 8 marks. All right. So in comparison to last couple of years, this year the paper was on the tougher side. So you can say that the cutoff will be approximately between 6 to 8 marks here. All right. So should we start now? Please tell me. All right. So let's start here. So am I audible? If yes, again, I'm asking you if my voice is clear or not. You all can respond me. Okay. Overall, the paper was difficult in comparison to the last year. Okay, overall cutoff scores and the overall cutoff scores will be also, I think it is going to be somewhere around 30 के आसपास होना चाहिए. Most probably it will be somewhere close to 30. All right. Okay. Or I'll say a raw score of probably between 25 to 26 for a general category. For getting 90 percentile, I'm saying. For getting 90 percentile, probably if you are scoring somewhere close to 25 to 26, so you can easily get around approximately 90 percentile. Okay. Overall, the paper was tough, so that's why I can say. If I'm talking about the quant section, so especially in the quant section, I think around marks of 8 marks will somewhere close to fetch you around 90 percentile. So 6 to 8, you can say. For verbal also around 8 to 9, for decision making also around 6 to 7, I can say. Okay, so that is what you can. All right, guys. So should we start with discussing the paper? Yes, quant, if you're getting 10, then it's a very, very good score, in fact. All right, for that, you do not need to worry. So it's a good score. Score of 10 is very good. That's Sophia. So, all right. So should I start with the discussion now? Let's see. At least you should know, or you should try to solve each and every question here. Now, question number 1, which is in front of your screen, you can see that it says at any point of time, let x be the made by the other hand with the minute hand on an analog clock in degrees during the time interval 3 p.m. So the question is saying that during the time interval from 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m., what is the minimum possible value of x? So I'll say, let's say this is an analog clock here. All right. And it says the time is between 2:30 to 3. So if I say this is nothing but that is 12, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. So when is the time? At the 2:30, exactly at 2:30, what is our hand is exactly between 2 to 3, and the minute hand is nothing but that is at 6. So this entire angle, it is nothing but that is equal to 105 degree. You know that each of the sector, it is nothing but that is 30 degrees. So that is 30 into 3 plus this. So it will be, comes out to be how much? 105 degree. Okay, at this distance. But the question is talking about what is the minimum possible where between or from 2:30 to 3. So the answer, if I keep on increasing, like the moment the minute hand, we all know that minute hand moves at a faster rate in comparison with this one. So minute hand will always move by 5.5 degree. The relative speed of minute hand, hour hand is approximately 5.5 degree. But as soon as the minute hand will keep on increasing here, so when the minute hand will reach at exactly at 3 and hour hand is here, 3 o'clock. So you can see exactly at 3 o'clock, the gap between these two is nothing but that is coming out to be 90 degree. So the minimum possible angle in this case is nothing but 90 degree. So it will keep on increasing from 105, then again gradually after some point it will again keep on decreasing, and then finally it will come out to be 90 degree exactly at 3 o'clock here. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number B. So how many of you have marked option B and got it right? Anyone? No one. All right. So let's move to question number 2 now. Question number 2, again a very interesting set question here. It says a small store has 5 units of a new phone. So there is a store which has got 5 units of new phone model in stock. 2 of them color, 2 of them are black, and 1 of them in red color. So I can say 2 of them are white phone. Okay, 2 of them black in color, and 1 of them that is red in color. Okay, you marked A. So the answer is option B, 90 degree. Okay, no issues. Now, so 2 white, 2 black, and 1 red. 3 customer arrive at a shop to buy a 1 unit. So there are 3 person, they arrive at to buy 1 unit here. Each one has a predetermined choice. So everyone has got a predetermined choice of the color. सबने पहले से माइंड में सोच रखा है कि मुझे इस कलर का फोन खरीदना है, and will not buy a unit of any other color. किसी और कलर का वो नहीं खरीदेंगे. All the 3 customers are equally likely to have chosen any of the 3 colors. That is also mentioned here. What is the probability that the store will be able to satisfy all the 3 customers? Okay, so what is the probability that the store will be 3 customers? First of all, I need to find out what are the different possibilities here. Now, for the first customer, there is 3 possibilities. He can buy either white color or black color or red color. For customer, there is 3. Similarly, for the second customer also, there are 3 possibilities. He can buy either white or black or red. That is 3 possibilities. For the third person also, 3 possibilities are there. He can buy either white or black or red. So I can say 3 into 3 into 3. These are the possibilities here. So this will be my sample space. But the question is, what is the probability that the store will be able to satisfy all the 3 customers? अब तीनों कस्टमर को satisfy करना, अब किसने क्या सोच रखा है मुझे नहीं पता है, but I need to look for all the possibilities here. All right. Now, is it possible? We know that a total of 27 cases are possible. Okay, 3 into 3 into 3. Now, is it possible that can all the 3 customer, okay, buy the phone which are of same color? No. Like, can all the buy? Not possible at all. Or blue and red, not possible. Red. So these 3 cases are definitely not possible. तीनों के तीनों same color के phone तो नहीं खरीद सकते because store में available नहीं है. So ये तो possibilities नहीं हो सकता है. ठीक है. Now इसके अलावा और क्या हो सकता है? What other combinations are possible here? Now those 2 phones are of the same color and third phone is different. So can I buy 2 red color phone? No, because only 1 red color is available. So 2 red, 1 black, or 2 red, 1 white. Is that possible? No. I can't buy 2 red phones here. So 2 red, 1 black. The total number of arrangement is nothing but that is factorial 3 upon factorial 2, which is equal to 3 ways here. And 2 red, 1 white. Total number of arrangement again total of 3 ways here. Like the first customer can decide first red, then red and white, or first customer is saying red, second is saying white, and the third customer is saying red here. All right. Or I can say that is white, red, and red. So that's why there are 3 possibilities. Now, इसके अलावा और कोई possibility तो satisfy नहीं कर सकते नहीं, because मैंने तीनों के तीनों same color होंगे, उसके 3 cases हो गए, that will not satisfy here. 2 phone same color का, but 2 red are not available, so 2 red and 1 black and 2 red and 1 white, total of 6 possibilities here. But इसके अलावा if I say 2 white and 1 red, that is possible, or 2 white, 1 black, everything is possible. Okay, so I can see here that is 3 plus 3 plus 3. So 3 plus 3 plus 3, that is coming to be 9. So out of 27 cases, the 9 cases are not possible here. So how many cases are possible? That is 27 minus 9, which is equal to 18. So a total of 18 possibilities are there here. So a total of 18 possibilities here. So I can write down in the, okay. Or also you can eliminate some of the options. So as we know that the denominator is 27. If the denominator is 27, so it has to be, denominator should be a factor of 27. So you can straight away have eliminated some of the option choice like option A. But यहाँ पे ज़्यादा help नहीं मिलती है because we are able to delete only one of the options here. But yes, what about the 18? So we have got 18 upon 3 cube, that is 27. So 18 upon 27, and this will be comes out to be 9 to the 18 and 9 3 are 27. So the correct answer in this case, it is coming out to be option E, which is equal to Y3. This was not a difficult question. This was an easy one. Yes, Anonymous, I told you, I think the cutoff will go somewhere between 6 to 8 marks. All right. Somewhere between 6 to 8 marks for overall. This year that was on the tougher side. So any doubts to anyone now in question number 2? Can we move to the next question? Okay. Chalo fir, let's move ahead. Now question number 3. Now this was also easy, but I've seen a lot of people have committed a mistake. Question number 3. So let's see here. It says 1/3 of the buses from city to city stop at city C. So 1/3 of the buses from city A to city B stop at city C. Okay. So we start from city A. Right. It is talking about 1/3. And if I look at the denominator in options, they are usually 9, something like 9, 9. So you can say the answer for this is, let me see. Yes, that's right. The answer is 1/7. Perfect. So I can say A. So if I assume the total number of bus at A is nothing but 9. So 1/3 of the bus from city A to city B stops at C. So 1/3 of the bus, so it means 3 buses stops at the C. So out of 9 buses, 3 buses stops at the C. And the remaining 6 buses B here. Okay. Okay. Now it says 1 stopping at city C. So total 3 buses are. So 1/3 of the buses continue to city. So it means 1/3 of the passenger in the bus stopping at C. So total 3 bus full is there. So one out of these 3, 1 full bus is now going from city C to city B. So one of them is going from city C to city B, and A to B directly 6 of them has reached here. While the rest alight at city C. All the buses have equal capacity. It is already given. All the buses have equal capacity and always starts full from city A. तो सबकी capacity बिल्कुल equal है. So what proportion of the passengers, the question is what proportion of passengers going to city B from city A by a bus city C? So कितने लोग पहुंच रहे हैं out of, if I say if every bus has got exactly 1 passenger, अगर हर बस में exactly 1 passenger है तो total 9 passenger थे, तो total 7 passenger has reached city B, and out of them only one of moving from city C to city B. So the answer will be comes out to 7. So the correct answer for this question is, of course, option number E, which is 1, 7. VLR and DM, we'll also discuss that, all right, in the coming days. Okay. So any doubts to anyone now in question number 3? Please tell me. All right. So let's move to question number 4 now. Now, this is another interesting question, but definitely not to be done in the first round. It says Mohan has money that is rupees M that he divides in the ratio 1:2. So I can say that he divided the total money in the ratio 1:2. So if he divided the total money in the ratio 1:2, so I can say, let's say 100K and 200K. I think the official answer will be out probably maybe tonight or maybe the tomorrow, 1 or 2 days. All right, it will be out here. So Mohan has some money that he divides in the ratio 1:2. So I can say 100K and 200K. He then deposits the smaller. Yes, it can be done with the help of option. वैसे भी बहुत easy. It's not a difficult one. He then deposits the smaller amount in a saving scheme that offers a certain rate of interest and the larger amount in another saving scheme that offers half of that interest or half of that rate of interest. So अगर मैं कहता हूं यहाँ पे rate of interest it is R, so here the rate of interest is always equal to R, and both the interests are nothing but that is compounded yearly. So both of them are compounded yearly. At the end of the 2 years, the interest earned from the two saving scheme is 830. So the total interest earned nothing but that is 830. All right. It is known that one of the interest rate is 10%. So एक interest percent, but which one is 10%? Whether 2R is equal to 10% or R is equal to 10%. So there are two possibilities here. So I can say two cases. Let's say here 2R is equal to 10% and R is equal to nothing but that is 5%. Okay. R is equal to 5% here. So if I say 2R is equal to 10% and it is compounded yearly. So 2 साल के लिए. So compounded yearly you can quickly, I say in coming days, probably not tomorrow. Tomorrow already the sessions are planned. So maybe the day after tomorrow. Okay. So 100K, then 2R is equal to 10 and 2R, 200K, it is 5 here. अब ये जो compounded yearly है, so instead of using the compounded, I can also use successive. So 10% for two successive chains of 10% is what? 10 plus 10 is 20 and 10 square by 100 is 1. So combined effect nothing but that is 21% total here in this case. And 5%, so 5%, two successive chains of 5%, 5 plus 5 is 10, 5 square is 25. So that is 10.5% here. So 21% of 100K, that is simply equal to 21K. And 10.25% of 200K. So 10.25% of 200K, so that will be comes out to be equal to how much? That is 20.5K. And this is 20, and this value it is equal to nothing but that is equal to 830. So you can observe where this is 41. So 45, and you can see it is exactly double. 41.5 into 2 is 83. So this is 20. Is equal to 20. So I can say the amount invested. It says Mohan deposited more than rupees 1000. दोनों ही स्कीम में उसने 1000 से ज्यादा इन्वेस्ट किया है. So दोनों ही स्कीम में अगर 1000 से ज्यादा इन्वेस्ट किया है, so I think 100K. So 100K means what? 100K means 20 into 100, and 20 into 100 that will be comes out to be equal to 2000. Yes. So 20 into 100 that is 2000 here and 4000 here, and it is also satisfying. And in that case the total is 6000. So one of the possibilities that option B is satisfying, that is 6000 is definitely possibilities. But there is one of the option which says to solve this the other interest rate must also be given. It means what? That there are multiple possibilities. क्या multiple possibilities हो सकते हैं? Let's see if there is a multiple possibilities. So I'll say 100K and 200K. If 2R and this is R, if R equal to 10 and 2R will be nothing but 20%. So two successive chains of 20%, that is 20 plus 20, 40, 20 square is 400 by 100, 4. So that is 44%. Now R is 10 here. So 10% means what? Two successive chains will be 21%. So 21% of 2, that will be equal to 42K. So 44K plus 42K, that is equal to 8. From there, it comes out to be equal to how much? That is 830 by 86. So 830 by 86, in any case, it is less than 10. And if K is less than 10, so it means this amount, 100K, it will be nothing but 100 into something which is less than 10. So it comes out than 1000 means not possible. So second case is not possible at all, and that's a unique case. So the correct answer is definitely option number B, which is 6000. Okay. So the answer is 6000. Someone is asking cutoff for XLRI. I think the cutoff for XLRI will be somewhere close to 25-26 this year. Hona chahiye. 25 to 26 marks probably. Okay. All right, guys. So any doubt? So this was not a difficult question. As you can see, even all the options are also round figures. So you could have also started solving with the help of the options also. उससे भी answer आ सकता. Can I move to the next question now? If this is clear to all of you. Question number 4. Okay. Let's move to question number 5. Another interesting question here. Question number 5. Result will be out probably by 30th. ZAT का जो result होता है वो XLRI का वो 30th तक आता है. Around 30th के आसपास. By 30th of January. Now, it says log of m to the base 4 plus log of n to the base 4 here, and on the right hand side the base is nothing but that is 2. So I'll say left hand side it is log of m, base 4 means nothing but that is 2 square, plus, or before that I can say simply that is log m to the base 4 plus log of n to the base 4. It will be nothing but that is log of m into n base 4. And what is log of mn base 4? So I can say this will be comes out to be equal to how much? 2 is 1. Okay. Okay. 1 by 2 times log of m into n. Alright. So I can say left hand side is 1 by 2 log of m into n. And the right hand side it is equal to log of m plus n base 2. So this will be log of m is equal to base of m plus to the base 2. Or I can be log on. This is ये सारे base 2 में. So log is that is m into n, that is equal to how much? Log of m plus n whole square to the base 2. At mn is equal to n whole square. So it is equal to square plus n square plus 2mn. Okay. And from here we can say that is m square plus n square plus mn. It is equal to nothing but that is equal to 0. And we also know that m and n are positive real numbers. All right. So if all of them are positive real numbers, so m square plus n square. So sum of two positive number is equal to 0. That is simply not possible. If it is not possible, the correct answer should be what? No values of. So the correct answer was of course D. All right. So all those who have got it D, that's the correct answer. So the correct answer for this question is of course option number D. So any doubts to anyone now? This question number 5, please respond. So can we move to the next question? Chalo, let's move ahead. Question number 6, a very interesting question which can be solved with the help of the option here. It says Mr. Jose buy some X. So he bought some X. All right. After bringing the X home, he finds that 2 to be rotten. So इसने total कुछ X खरीदे. How many X we need to identify that X here? So 2 of them are rotten here. So 2 of the X are rotten. And whatever the remaining rotten X are there. And he throws them. Of the remaining X, he put 5/9 in the fridge. So out of these two, I can say he put 5/9 in the fridge. So 5/9 he put in the fridge. Okay, 5/9 is nothing but he put in the fridge. Okay, Rajsi is saying 17. We'll see that 5/9 in the fridge here. Okay, so 5/9 in the fridge and brings the rest to his mother's house. So bring the rest to his mother's house. So that is equal to nothing but that is 4/9 to mother's house. Mother's house. Okay. Now, mother's what is? She cooked 2 eggs. So, mother is again cooking 2 eggs. Remember, she cooked 2 eggs here. Okay, she cooked 2 eggs. and put the rest in her fridge. अब mothers के पास fridge है, उसने बाकी यहाँ पे fridge में डाल दिया. But it says if the fridge cannot hold more than 5x, maximum it has to be that is nothing but 5x. What is the maximum possible number of eggs bought by Mr. Joshi? So what is the maximum possible number of eggs bought by Mr. Joshi? So one thing which is strike in my mind here when I was solving this here, okay, yes. So यहाँ पे जो आ रहा है कि 5 by 9 and 4 by 9. So here after the 2 egg rotten, the total number multiple of 9. Yes or no? तभी तो 5 by 9, 4 by 9 fraction में होंगे. Number of x are always integer. So from the options, I'll say that after subtracting 2, because the question is what is the maximum possible number of x bought by Mr. Joshi. So after subtracting 2, the number has to be a multiple of 9. So I can eliminate option number A. 9 minus 2 is equal to 7, which is not a multiple of 9. I can eliminate option number E also. 17 minus 2 is equal to 15, which is not a multiple of 9. So two of the options can be rejected straight away. Now option B, C and D, you can try with any of these here. So अगर मैं B से start करता हूँ 29, 29 minus 2 is how much? 29 minus 2 is 20. So it might satisfy here. Okay, that we need to check, or 20 here or 11. However, if I think 11, अगर 11 में लेता हूँ तब तो ये तो definitely satisfy करेगा. The other restriction is कि में 5 से ज्यादा egg नहीं हो सकते. So if you guys are going to take 29, then 27x will be remaining. Divide 27 in the ratio 5:4. Here 5:4. So 5 plus 4 is 9. 27 by 9 is 3. So 12 egg वो मदर के हाउस में लेके जाता है और 15 वो फ्रिज में रख देता है अपने फ्रिज में. अब मदर ने 12 में से 2 कुक कर दिए तो उसे फ्रिज में कितने रखने पड़े? 10, which is not possible because maximum egg in the mother's fridge can be 5. So option B can't be the answer. Similar logic, you can eliminate option number C also. 20 is also not possible because 20 minus 2 is 18. Divide 18 in the ratio 5:4. So that will be comes out to be equal to 10 and 8. Okay, 10 or 8. अब 8 में से मदर ने 2 कुक कर लिए तो बचे कितने? 6 को फ्रिज में रख सकता हूं? No. So I can't here. The answer can't be option number C. So the correct answer for this is option D. I think a lot of people has committed the mistake by assuming X and this one here. But yes, the first thing which I have done when I was doing here, I thought, okay, this is a, यहाँ पे तो 9 का multiple आएगा. So even after making the equation, you need to make sure कि ये जो number होना चाहिए, it has to be a multiple of 9. My answer has to be in the form of 9k plus 2. Or then 17, when you have got something which is less than 17, 17 से कम और 9k plus 2 के form में होना चाहिए. तो answer is 11, isn't it, Rajश्री? Those who have got x is equal to 17 point something, so it means what? It has to be in the form of 9k plus 2 also. So there is only one option which is less than 17 and in the form of 9k plus 2. So can we move to the next question now? So it was an easy one, not a difficult, but still I have observed that a lot of people have committed the mistake here. Question number 6. Now come to question number 6. Now this question I also find out to be very easy. ABC is a triangle with integer valued sides with A is greater than 1. So A and B, it is 1 and all the sides are integer, like AC is an integer as well as BC is also an integer. If D is the midpoint of the AB, D is the midpoint of the AB that is given here. Which of the following option is closest to the maximum possible value of the angle D? So to maximum possible value of the ECD. So what I have done, okay, अगर ये इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल होते, अगर ये साइड भी 1 और ये साइड भी 1, दो इट इज गिवन हियर, सो ये एंगल मेरा 60 होता और ये 30 और ये 30 होता. यस और नो? ऑलराइट, बट दीस साइड्स आर ग्रेटर देन 1. ओके, दीस साइड्स आर ग्रेटर देन, ओके, बोथ द साइड्स आर ग्रेटर देन 1. सो अगर बोथ द साइड्स आर ग्रेटर देन 1, सो ये जो पॉइंट है ये मेरा ये कहीं ऐसा होता. सो ऑफ कोर्स मेरा एंगल भी क्या होते जाएगा, वो 30 से कम होते जाएगा, डिक्रीज होते जाएगा. So my answer has to be less than 30 and then there is only one of the option which is less than 30. So the answer is option D, which is 15 degree. Okay, is that clear to all of you? There is one option which is less than 30. So that is 15 degree. You can easily observe here that if there is a line like this one, if I keep drawing the angle like this one, the angle will all decrease, isn't it? ये हमेशा decrease होते जाएगा ना, एक ही point से ये decrease होते जाएंगे. So answer has to be less than 30. So answer is 50. All right. So can I move to the next slide? That's great. Vivek, if you're getting 15, okay, sorry, 10 plus correct, then it is very good score. So chale aage. Let's move to question number 8. Now, this is also, I have seen that a lot of people has marked the answer for this question as option D. Okay, but the correct answer is not option number D. And again, this is the one question which is not new. बहुत बार कर चुके होगे क्लासेस तुमने पहले. It says on the bank of this time Tunga River, a deer and tiger are joyfully playing with each other. The deer notices that it is 40 steps away from the tiger. So deer notices. So it means it is from the deer's point of view. So from the deer's perspective, you need to think because the deer noticed that it is 40 steps away from the tiger. So deer and tiger. So I can say, let's say here, this is deer and tiger. Deer and tiger. And the initial gap between deer and tiger is 40 because from the perspective of the deer, so deer ने अपने steps count किए होंगे ना, okay, कि मेरे मैं देख रहा हूँ कि 40 steps, so according to deer, so I can say that is 40D. Okay, इसका exact answer 200 आएगा. Alright, so deer is nothing but that is 40D, you can say. At the same time, the tiger starts running away from the deer. So both of them are moving towards, okay, each other. Yes or no? So relative speed will be what? A minus B hoga. Alright. Now after that, both run on the same style. For every 5 steps, now that is something which is important in such type of thing. For every 5 steps the deer take, the tiger takes 6. So it means we are talking about same time. Okay, in the same time. So in that same time, whenever the time is constant, ratio of speed is always equal to ratio of distances. So I can say speed of deer to speed equal to distance traveled by deer upon distance traveled by tiger. In the same time it is saying. So this is how we do it. Speed of tiger. Okay. For the in the same time, 5 steps the deer takes. So deer is taking 5 steps. So I'll write 5. One step of deer is D. And the tiger takes 6 steps. So that is 60. So tiger अपने steps ले रहा होगा. One step of tiger is T. So 6 steps means 60. So that is the ratio of speed here. However, the next line, the deer takes only 2 steps to the distance that the tiger covers in 3. So that is distance wise. So distance wise here it is given that 2 steps, the deer take only 2 steps to cover the distance that the tiger covers in 3. So deer का 2 step, tiger के 3 step के equal है. So from here I can say that is D by T. It is equal to nothing but 3 by 2. And I 5 into 3 by 2. So that is equal to 15 by 12. So this is the ratio of speed of deer to tiger. Very important question. ठीक है. बहुत सारे other exams में भी आ चुका है similar type of the question, fox and hound की form में. So I can say let us assume the speed is equal to 15x. So what is the time taken by deer to catch the tiger? So I can write down here time deer to catch tiger. Okay, time taken by deer to catch tiger. It will comes out to be equal to distance is 40d upon relative speed, that is 15x minus 12x, which is equal to 40d. Okay, so what is the distance traveled by deer? By deer. So distance here is always equal to speed of deer into time of deer. So speed of deer. What is the speed of the deer? We have time 3x. Okay. So that will be comes out to be equal to the, but that is equal to 100 in terms of steps of deer. And the question is asking here, in how many steps can catch the, so deer kitne step में tiger को catch कर रहा है? So it is from the perspective of the deer. So deer kitne step में tiger को catch कर लेगा? The answer is nothing but exactly 200, which is option number. I will somehow rate this one as easy to medium because I usually discuss such type of the question in the class, greyhound and fox and dog वाले काफी सारे. So it was not something which was new. जितने टफ क्वेश्चन है उनमें से ये जो एक क्वेश्चन था जो पहले किया हुआ जैसा था. Any doubts to anyone now in question number 8? Can we move to the next question? हाँ राजेश, it is difficult if you are attempting it for the first time. ठीक है, if it was attempting, but since मैं क्लास में ऐसे 3-4 क्वेश्चन हर साल डिस्कस करता हूं, तो मुझे लगा क्योंकि सॉल्व किया हुआ है इस तरह के क्वेश्चन, सो प्रोबेबली इट माइट बी. सो दैट इज familiarity of the question is a reason. So can we move to the next question now? Let's move to 9th. Now 9 to 11 based on DI, but I found that this question is somewhat a very, very interesting graph, isn't it? So the moment you see that this type of the graph, so ZAT is always famous for something new. You guys have already solved past year ZAT papers. देखा होगा हर बार उनके कुछ नए ग्राफ, ऐसे ग्राफ आते हैं जो पहले तुमने कहीं पे नहीं देखा. The same thing is here. Alright? Like here in this case, एक ही ग्राफ में बहुत सारी वैल्यूज गिवन है. Weight is given, height is also given, gender is also given, and age is also given. So in one graph they have represented 4 things here. So let's see here. It says, but once you understand it, the questions are easier. At least 2-3 questions, 2 तो easy थे out of the 3 here. The following plot describes the height, weight, age, and gender of 20 patients visiting a hospital. Okay? It also says here gender. So it can see here, for example, if I'm looking at this one. तो यहाँ पे मैं easily guess कर सकता हूँ कि इसकी height, sorry, weight is nothing. For weight I need to look somewhere here. For height is 1. Is nothing but that is approximately 60. Okay, that is given a dots है 1 2 3 4 जो सबसे छोटा 70, फिर उससे छोटा 60 और सबसे छोटा 50 रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. Also it says a person body mass index, that is BMI, is stated as weight divided by squared height. So BMI, the formula for BMI, it is also given to us, that is weight upon h square. So the formula for BMI is nothing but that is weight upon h square, that we can see here. For example, a person weighing 100 kg and of height 100 gram, 100 centimeter, 1 meter. So यहाँ पे measured in square meter, that is something which you need. So 100 centimeter को मीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है. So weight अगर जिसका 100 है, ठीक है, और उसकी height क्या है 1 meter, so 100 upon 1 square we can say. Also few other definitions are given. BMI less than or equal to 18.5 is considered as underweight. Between 18.5 to 25 normal weight, but above 25 but less than or equal to 30 overweight and obese. So there are 4 categories here. Let's come to the questions. So this is the graph. It says the average age of the female patient. So female patient ka average age hai. So first of all, whose weight is above 50 kg. So above 50 kg is the weight. And the female 50 kg or above. So I can say, you can see, let me mark first of all, this is 1, this is 2nd, this is 3rd, this is 4th, and this is 5. Alright, ये 5 है जिनका जो 50 की लाइन से ऊपर है. Remember, this is 50. 50 से ऊपर ये 5 है और फीमेल है. So I can say this value, it is equal to nothing but what is the age? Age for this female is 50. This is 50, the smallest dot. Okay. उसके बाद जो एक हो गया ये second smallest dot. Alright. This is also equal to how much? 70. And the largest dot, it is equal to 80. Okay. You can say 50, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So the average is nothing. 50 plus 50 plus 60 plus 80 power. So that will be comes out to be equal to 3. So the correct answer choice is option number C, which is 16. So this was doable, isn't it? ये difficult नहीं था. कुछ क्वेश्चन में एक दो में कैलकुलेशंस है, but yes, ये इजी था. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. Out of the 3 sets of DI, one of them was very difficult and the 2 of them are doable, I'd say. So let's move to the next question. Question number 10. In case there is any doubt, please ask. So question number 10 पे आते हैं. Now it says highest BMI among all patients. What is the definition of the? So BMI is equal to nothing but weight upon height square. And I need to find out highest. So weight should be maximum and height should be what that is minimum. ये मैं try करूँगा. Weight height maximum होना चाहिए. तो अगर मैं देखता हूँ तो probably मुझे जो लगता है अब ये चीजें हैं ना यहाँ और यहाँ. ठीक है? Weight and height. So I'll say let's say this one value. Here the weight is actually how much? The weight is not equal to 69. 69 and height 160 centimeter. So I can say weight it is equal to 69 and height is 160 centimeters. So that means 1.6 square, isn't it? 1.6 square ये आ जाएगा. So 69 upon 1.6 square ये मुझे calculate करना है. So you can do the calculations quickly. 16 square that is 56. So 69 upon 0.56 here. Right? So 69 by 2.56 that is what I need to calculate here. So 25 or if I say this is let's say I'll put it into double something. This one. All the options are approximate here. So 56 से कितनी times जाएगा that is what I need to calculate here. So in any case I can say this is nothing but 4 say 4 6 are 24 and 4 4 are 16 and this will be comes out to be 4 8 are 64. Okay 50 so 50 so 4 okay so ये हो गया मेरे पास 6900 so 4 just reading the chat anyway so this is 464 into 4 is 256 then 6900 so 4 8 are 64 50 4 9s now ये calculation होगा 4 1s are 4 I'll say then I can say 29 so 4 7s are 8 and then 4 2s are 8 and 4 5s are so 1 5 by 64 so approximately if I divide this value it is coming out to be how much देखो यहाँ पे 175 upon 64 that is what I need to solve it here तो 6 3s are 80 somewhat lesser than 30 से कम I think 27 के आसपास आएगा probably isn't it what is this value is coming out to be somewhat lesser than this one or you can just keep on dividing by 2 and you can find out because 64 is a multiple of 2 all right and you can easily find out the answer so 1725 divided by 64 yes it will be somewhere closer to 27 what I can approximate here और यही आना चाहिए आंसर भी वही है which is option number C that's the answer second case which you are saying that I need to find out the ratio of weight to height is काफी कम हो जाएगा because यहाँ पे 77 के आस और 77 and नीचे 1.7 square so this will be comes out to be मुझे highest find out करना है so this will be comes out to be lesser than 27 so the correct answer for this question is option number C which is 27 now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone this question can I move to the next part please tell me am I audible please respond if you guys can hear me चलो फिर let's move ahead to the next question now it says the BMI of the oldest person considered as a normal weight so I need to find out here the BMI of the oldest person all right guys so we need to calculate the BMI of the oldest person as the normal weight so oldest person means सबसे बड़ा वाला देखना है ये जो 80 so 80 so I think in this category there are 3 person 1 2 and 3 these are the 3 लोग हैं जिनका weight is जो है 80 से है and we need to consider BMI so BMI is again as we have discussed, BMI is equal to nothing but that is weight upon height. For the normal weight, so for normal weight, it has to be more than 18.5, but it has to be less than 25. ये होना चाहिए था. That was the definition which was given to us. Okay. So weight upon height square, it has to be between 18.5 to 25 here. Okay. Right. There is no electricity suddenly. Just give me 1 minute. So 18.5 upon this one. That is what I need. So I need to calculate, consider approximately. So you can start with all of them. क्या होता है किसी से देखते हैं, and there is a unique answer. So let's start here. This one case. Start करता हूँ मैं. So it is nothing but that is 61, and height is here 175. So I can 61. Alright. So 61 upon 1.75 square. This is what we need to calculate here. So if you calculate, this is 61 upon 1.75 square. You can take 1.75 को fraction में भी convert कर सकते हो easily. Alright. You can say 1 plus 3 by 4. So that is 7 by 4. So that is 61. This is equal to 7 into 4. 7. How can be the calculations here? Alright. So 7 into 7 is 49, which is approximately 50. So I can say 61 into 4 into 4. So 4 into 4 is 16. And I can say 16 into 61. So 16 into 71 is 976 upon 40. 50 के आसपास आता है. Okay. So if I divide this, it will be comes out to be approximately 19.9. So 19.91, the nearest option is 20. So which is there? So I can mark option number D. It is coming out to be 19.91. Rajশ্री. So I think the answer is 20. Nearest option choice is 20. Alright, not 90. बाकी दो का ये 20 satisfy कर रहा है तो I do not need to check for the other two. हाँ, अगर ये value, if this value was not lying between 18.5 to 20, so that case I need to check. क्योंकि बाकी के दो values में try करके देंगे. But this is coming out exactly 19.91. So any doubts to anyone? Can we move to the next question now? Question number 11 is done. All these questions, remember, though the ZAT is over, but still some of you guys are appearing for the IFT. So, पता होना चाहिए सारे questions जो यहाँ पे solve जो भी इस साल के एग्जाम में है. Now, a very, very interesting question here, question number 12. Okay. So let's see here. Question number 12, how we can do it. It says, and again, this is not something which is two circles P and Q, each of radius 2 centimeter passes through each other's center. So there is a one circle P, another circle Q. And they are passing through each of their center. Okay. So what is the common area between these two? This is the common area between these two. And passing through each one of their centers. That is given. So अगर ये इस तो ये एक दूसरे के सेंटर से पास कर रहे हैं. So if I join something like this one, of course, can we find out the area of this region? Yes, we can find out. So इसको मैं यहाँ से यहाँ join कर देता हूँ. Okay, like हाँ देखते skip कर. So you say that this is equal to nothing but that is 2, that is equal to 2, this is equal to 2, and this is equal to 2. अगर मैं पूछूं इस shaded area का reason क्या है? You all know that. You all have done this question in the class, isn't it? But the question is not about finding the shaded area. अब इसके ऊपर भी एक circle बनाना है. They are intersecting at the point A and B. But in any case, let me calculate this shaded area because that will be needed here. Okay, that will be needing here. So if I try to calculate the shaded area of this one, so we know that it will be like this one. Okay, or if I say just तो ये जो एंगल बनेगा ये एंगल क्या होगा? बिकॉज वी नो दिस इज इक्वल टू 2, दिस इज इक्वल टू आल्सो 2, ऑलराइट, दिस इज आल्सो 2, दिस इज आल्सो इक्वल, और ये भी 2 है, रेडियस इज 2. center. So all these are radiuses 2 and 2. So this is going to be 1. This is going to be 1. Okay. So it is an equilateral triangle. So this angle, that angle, okay, this angle is 120 degrees. Right? So just keep that thing in mind, that this angle is nothing but 120. So how I have done it, just with the easier way. A और B को ज्वाइन कर दिया, ये एरिया X, मुझे ये एरिया कैलकुलेट, तो इस एरिया X को कैसे कैलकुलेट करूं? I can join this is here to this angle, it is equal to 1. Okay, this triangle, it is y. So X plus y, it is angle 123. So what is the area X y? I can say that is equal to 1 by RS X plus y. It is equal to nothing but this one. Yeah, 120 by 360 into pi r square by 3. Okay, this is equal to 4 pi. So what is y? Yeah, मैंने calculate किया, that is equal to half 20 degree. Okay, so ये आ गया मेरे पास y का एरिया. So उससे मैं x में कैलकुलेट कर सकता हूँ. Why I am doing this? ठीक है. So ये जो आ गया, what is sin 120? Sin 120 is equal to nothing but sin 90 plus 30. Sin 90 plus 30 is equal to cos 30, and cos 30 it is equal to what? Root 3 by 2. Okay. So what is x here? If I take a difference between these two, so I'll get equal to 4 pi. Okay, so I've calculated that is x, and twice of x we can find out the answer. Okay, now it says a circle R is drawn. A circle R is a diameter AB. So I can draw a circle R like this one, a diameter AB. What is the area of overlap in square centimeters between the circle R and P? So I need to find out between circle R and P. So ये पूरा येलो शेडेड रीजन, this is circle R है. Calculate this yellow shaded region. मिडिल एरिया तो मैं कैलकुलेट कर चुका हूं, और बाकी का जो एक एरिया बचा हुआ है वो मुझे और कैलकुलेट करना है. Okay, and as there is a symmetry, so we can say yes. I can say, let's say this area is equal to what? Z, and this area is equal to, we have seen that is x plus x 2x. So what is the total area? अगर मुझे z calculate करना है, तो we know the x, isn't it? We know what is the value of x. We all know 2x plus z, that is the area of this circle. और AB की length क्या आएगी? We have got the length of the AB, yes or no? Yes. ये तो easy था मेरे पास, यहाँ से ऐसे join किया था. This is equal to 2, this is equal to 1, so this is root 3, and this is also root 3. So the length AB, it is equal to, that is root 3. So we are drawing a circle, circle R. ये जो circle R है, ये है क्या actually? It is nothing but, it is a radius of the circle R is equal to root 3, not AB, equal to root 3. Okay, और circle R की जो radius है, that is simply equal to root 3. Okay, so we have got that is equal to 2 root 3. So I can say 2x 2z is equal to what? Total area of this circle R, for circle R, 2x plus 2z, that is equal to pi into R square. So pi into root 3 का whole square. So pi into root 3 का whole square, 3. And we need to calculate only 2x plus z. We need to calculate 2x plus z, isn't it? And 2x plus 2z given है. अब z मैं कैसे calculate करूंगा? So I can 3 pi. All right. So if 2x plus 2z, it is equal to 3 pi. So from here, you can say 2z equal to तो z आ जाएगा. So what is the value of alright guys? So that is coming equal to 3 pi minus, I can say 8 pi by 3, or yes, 8 pi by 3. So 2 is equal to, but that is equal to 9 pi, 3 3s are 9, that is going to be equal to 3, or z is equal to pi by 6. So you have got z is equal to pi by 6. So now we can find out our final answer. So once we get that z is equal to nothing but that is equal to pi by 6, so we need to find out 2x plus 2z. इसमें ऑप्शन से भी we could have deleted some of the option choices here. So मुझे 2x plus 2z में से z subtract कर दूंगा. So minus z, which is z. So 2x plus 3 pi. I think I've done some sort of calculation mistake, it seems to me. And minus z. And what is the value of z? That is pi by 6. अच्छा, ये value I have put in it wrong here. X is basically 4 pi by 3 minus root 3 ना. तो ये equation में सब. So 2 into pi. Step by step. 8 pi minus root 3 is equal to 3 pi minus. So this will be 9 pi minus 8 pi. So that is equal to 8 plus 2. So from pi by 6. So that is equal to pi by 6 plus root 3. Okay. Calculate what is the value of 2x plus z. That is the area. Okay. So 2x plus z, ये calculate करना है. We all know what the z, what is 2x. So 2x plus z. Already know 2x plus 2z, that is equal to 3 pi. So I can write down simply that is 3 pi minus pi 3. Sorry, minus pi by 6 minus root 3. Subtract z. So if I subtract z, it will be comes out to be minus pi by 6 minus root 3. So 6 is the 18 minus 1, that is 17. So the correct answer is option number D. So this was definitely a difficult question. So any doubts to anyone now in this question? Question number 12. I think the moment you start drawing the figure, you'll realize that it is going to be lengthy, isn't it? Lengthy hai, so it's better to leave such type of the question here. So can we move to the next question? Please tell me now. Is it clear to all of you? Question number 12. Let's move to question number 13. 13 says the six faces of a wooden cube of side 6 centimeters are labeled A, B, C, D, E, F. So there is a and side 6 centimeters. And the name of the face is given as A, B, C, D, E, F. Right? It says 3 of faces A, B, and C are adjacent to each other. So 3 faces, let's say A, B, and these are adjacent to each other. And they are painted by All right. कम जाएगा पिछले साल के कंपैरिजन में राजश्री, इट इज गोइंग टू बी लेस. पिछले साल जितना तो नहीं जाएगा, इससे थोड़ा कम जाएगा. राइट. सो दैट इज ए, सी एंड बी. आई एम मार्क. It says they are painted red and the other three faces are not painted, then the wooden cube is cut into nearly 216 little cubes. So 216 means what is that? Is 6 by 6 by 6? Yes or no? Cubes of equal size. How many of the little cubes have no sides painted? Okay. How many of the little cubes have no side painted? So you can see ये painted ऐसे होंगे 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. फाइंड करें जिसका कोई भी फेस पेंटेड नहीं. सो जितने भी पेंटेड वाले हैं वी कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट हियर. द ओके लाइक दिस वन. नाउ ये जो पेंटेड, द क्वेश्चन इज हाउ मेनी ऑफ द क्यूब्स हैव नो साइड पेंटेड. सो कैन आई से इफ आई रिमूव द टॉप लेयर. Okay, if I remove the top layer, because the top se painted hai, so remove the top layer. So if I remove the top layer, the height will be decreased by, remove this layer. So the height will be decreased by 1. So now the new height will be nothing, but that is going to be 5 unit. Similarly, remove the one layer from the side. ये जो side से एक layer है, ये भी हटा दो, और एक front वाला जो layer है वो भी हटा दो. So अगर मैं ऊपर से एक layer हटा देता हूं तो height 1 सेंटीमीटर reduce हो जाएगी, 5 हो जाएगी. और जो राइट हैंड साइड से एक लेयर हटाऊंगा तो विड्थ भी कम हो जाएगा, और फ्रंट से एक लेयर हटा दूंगा तो लेंथ भी कम हो जाएगी. सो इफ आफ्टर रिमूविंग दीस 3 लेयर्स, व्हाट इज द डायमेंशंस ऑफ द क्यूब? कैन यू सी द डायमेंशंस ऑफ द क्यूब इज 5 into 5 into 5 का एक क्यूब बचेगा आप यहाँ पे. टॉप लेयर एक हटा दिया, ठीक है, तो हाइट एक से रिड्यूस हो गई. राइट हैंड साइड का लेयर हटा दिया और फ्रंट का लेयर हटा दिया, और उसके बाद तो जितने भी है नन ऑफ देम आर पेंटेड एट ऑल. सो वी आर लेफ्ट आउट विद द क्यूब ऑफ द डायमेंशन 5. So the answer is nothing but that is 125. So which is option number? So easy question and doable. Is that clear now to all of you? It easy tha. Now tell me Rajshri, wasn't it easy? Remove top layer, front layer and one layer from the side. That's it. So length, width and height, all the three will be reduced by 1 centimeter each. So the answer will be 5 into 5 into 5, which is 125. So can we move to the next slide? Please tell me if it is clear to all of you. Okay. Let's discuss question number 4. Also, देख के लग रहा था question number 14 that it's a tough, but when you start solving this, when I started solving it, I realized that it is one of the easiest question. जितने भी क्वेश्चंस हैं उसमें से ये बहुत ही इजी क्वेश्चन है. ओके, एंड व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दिस हियर, जस्ट हियर 2 or 3 things which are important here. X, Y and Z and minus y square plus x square equal to 20. So we know that x square equal to 20. So the difference of 2 perfect square is 20, and the difference of 2 perfect square is even number. So I'll is equal to, अब ये इवन नंबर है 20, तो ये तभी पॉसिबल है व्हेन x minus y और x plus y दोनों की दोनों इवन है, तो एक ही बनता है दैट 2 10, and then there is no other possibilities. All right, x minus y should be equal to 2 and x plus y equal to 10. Both of them should has to be even. अगर एक इवन लूं और एक ऑड लेता हूं, ठीक है, अगर मैं एक नंबर इवन लेता हूं और एक ऑड लूंगा तो आंसर नहीं आएगा, तो एक ही केस पॉसिबल है. सो हियर x minus it is equal to 2 and x. So from here 2x it is equal to 12. So I can say x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6. So what is the value of y? Y is equal to 4. Substitute in any of the equations. So I've got y is equal to 4. So x is 6, y equal to 4. Now put it here. So y cube, that is 4 minus, okay, minus 2x square, that is 2 into 6 square, minus 4z, it is greater than equal to 12. I think in the exam it was mentioned minus 12. It was not 12, it was minus 12. So it was greater than equal to minus 12. So if we solve this, it comes out to be that nothing but ये equation आएगी z is less than equal to 1. And if z is less than equal to 1, we also know that z is positive integer. So less than equal to 1, there is only one positive integer, that is 1 itself. So z must equal to 1. So the correct answer choice for this is option number B. So that's it. So we have done 14 questions till now. Out of 28 questions, I've discussed the answer key for 14 questions. All right. So should I continue? Should I discuss the remaining 14 also, or on some other day? Tell me. Halfway we are done out of 28. All those who are present, you all can respond to me. Other day. Okay, ठीक है. तो फिर मैं इसको कल डिस्कस करूंगा. Okay, I'll discuss remaining 14 questions tomorrow. Alright? So we have done till question number 1 to 14 today. I'll do question number 15 to 28 tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Okay, at 9 p.m. in the evening. And as at 7 o'clock, and tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I'm going to discuss IFT 2018 का paper. So make sure that you all have solved the IFT 2018 का paper. पहले as a mock दे लेना morning में, and directly start with the discussion of quant section of IFT 2018 tomorrow at 7. Okay, guys. So, chalo, good night to all of you. See you all tomorrow. Verbal अभी देखता हूँ. Probably we'll try to discuss here, but the sir is on leave for a couple of days. Okay. Otherwise, we would have discussed that. So, good night to all of you. See you all tomorrow. We'll plan. We'll definitely discuss. As you have seen on our websites, के जितने भी वर्बल के पिछले 14 साल के क्वेश्चंस है, सारे के सारे तो डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. ये भी करेंगे, बट आई एम नॉट श्योर कब करेंगे. नेक्स्ट इस वीक में तो नहीं करेंगे, उसके नेक्स्ट वीक में. Right? Once the sir will come back. Okay. So, chalo, good night to all of you. See you all tomorrow.
Music